Hi folks, I've just sketched out this quite low horizon with some sort of farmhouse, my stocking trade house there. I like the Norfolk or Suffolk houses that have a roof that comes down and then sprays out at the back. Actually, they do come quite a bit further. Let's see if we can. They're much lower. Let's just see if we can just. Going to cover it all up with paint anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So let's get that down there. That's more like it. We can have a sort of a window in there. You won't need a. You won't need any windows where the chimney stack is. I've made that mistake before. So, right, okay, let's use a larger brush for this. This is Dale Rowney, Georgian. It's a 3/4 flat. Very good brush, but I've sort of worn it out a bit along the edges. Now the palette, cadmium red, ultramarine, red ochre, Payne's grey, cadmium yellow, and some yellow ochre. I'm going to put a bit of a stream in here. Cottage by stream. Something like that anyway. Right, okay, so sky, let's get some, getting a bit low on oil. Pour some out from my big bottle. That's the way to buy linseed oil from Pure Chem. I'm going to buy that again on eBay when I'm almost ready. It's been a good friend. Somebody said, do you put sand in the bottom? It takes the colour out. Well, I've got sand in the bottom and the colour stayed the same. So that was very good. Do you get fed up with trying to take these childproof caps off? I do. So what I do eventually is just I'll show you what I do, as I'm going to do it now, because they don't say very easy to get off after a few weeks. They get a bit gluey around the top and so on. So what I do, I'll get a screwdriver in. See if I can just get it off, get it in. Force it in. Be careful, you don't want it through your thigh. Ah. It's a beautiful day today, I can't get it down. I usually manage to do that. Hold on, I've determined to show you how to take them off. Come on. Doesn't want to come off, but I will get it off. They've got this white plastic cap inside. I take that out and use that and get rid of the actual black lid. I'll do that later. No, it's such a nuisance. So I don't push it down so far that it won't unscrew again. I will get that off. Right, okay, so okay, well now we're going to do, if we do a light sky, we need a sort of darker cottage, so let's just start with bit of blue, bit of white, plenty of oil to start with, just to get some paint on the board. Don't worry too much at this stage about what goes where. This is a bit of a 3mm MDF, which is got a couple of coats of gesso. I tried using the household emulsion. It doesn't work really. Should use the right sort of stuff. It's about £12 including postage for a litre of it. The last one I've got is Studio Acrylics Gesso, and well worth the money. The problem with I was having with the household emulsion was that the oil was drying straight into it. So a bit of bit of ochre. Red, bit of touch of yellow. That's too yellow. Try a bit of light, bit of red ochre in there. I want to lighten some of this here. I'm not going to labour these clouds. Let's clean the brush as we go. Have some darker, let's have some darker blue over the top here. Wispy clouds. The grey cloud shadow is just the red and the blue. Okay, let's get some light in there. Red, touch of yellow. See if we can get some billowing Suffolk clouds. Right, back to the blue and the red. So lots of, let's put some more cloud shadow in this. Whew. Just touch that yellow and red to get a bit of a orangey. What does that look like? Well, we'll let that go for a minute. Change the cloth. Just give it a shake because it's a piece of toweling that I've cut through and it cuts through all the loops in the toweling and they go everywhere if you're not careful. We could have a bit of light blue on that down here. Not sure I like that yellowy colour there. Okay, well let's get some trees in. So we'll put a bit of background in. Bit of bluey colour. I'm going to go over some of this with some trees. Okay, right, let's get some trees, summer trees, so red, blue, yellow, plenty of red, and Right, that'll do for that. Soften around the edges so get some holes for the birds. Okay, we'll go back to that. We're not doing a masterpiece here, we're just making out the painting as we go along. Right, blue, red, yellow, 3 primaries. I have done rather a lot of this type of painting. This one's going to take a long time to dry. That thick paint, so I'll straighten up the edges. Let's get some real good dark in there. Just the red and the well, we'll give that a chance to dry off a bit. Plenty of air in there. Alright, let's get some smaller trees, so more blue. Bit of blue in there. Okay. Right, oh no, we can't be going downhill there. I'm going downhill. Right, there's a bit of work on that wall, flag wall. Ooh. Oh, I'm kicking up my carpet here. Oh. Just move the wheels around a bit. Okay, right, where's me? Right, there we go. Right, let's, what sort of colour we need? Let's have a white, pinky white. I'm going to have a lightish colour to counterchange against the dark. So a bit darker there. Right, we'll have a red roof on there. We'll just about shows. So I'll get the walls vertical. Burnt sienna would have been better for that, but I'll mix a bit of white with it just to brighten it a bit. Well, I've got to be very careful here because of counter change, so I'll put a little bit of the cad yellow bit of light coming from around there. It's all you've got. It's all about light against dark, just shining through. That's a bit better. We can put a bit of a window in there. It's catching a bit of light. Now, get that a bit dirty. I'll get that nice pinky colour. Right, let's get some dark green. Oops. Oh, bottom. Oh, we're all broad-minded here. well, it's not the best house I've done, but it's getting this counter change right is the main thing. Right, I'll go back to that. Let's get some foreground in now. Use this brush here, I think. See that it's hanging around doing nothing. Just bung some paint on. Right, some nice light grasses on the top of this. Oh. You need a worn out brush for this. Light against dark all the time. Just a touch of colour in here, because we've got all sorts of stuff going on that river. A bit more of that shadow in here. I did have maybe another stream there. No, I'll start the thing here. I'll put a bit of counterchange on the top of that bush. Just to separate it from that big tree. Bit of reflection in there. Go back, get some nice ochre. Okay, carry on in this bit here. When you do your foreground, just cover it. Just get some paint on. Don't worry about being accurate at this stage. Just bung it in. I might strengthen up the sky a bit. This one, we've got this nice bright coming across here. So let's get some nice light coming around the edge of that house. We'll have a bit of shadow in there. Have a bit of a just sort of side stippling with a brush there. Then we'll get the nice colours back in. Bit of red. Now some good light greens now. Thing about oil paint, it stays where you put it. And don't put too many colours on your palette. I've got a nice frame for this to display in. See, a worn out brush. If you want some lights in there, just put some darks in. Now I've got to get some darks back in there. Bit of shadow. Let's put some air back in here. That one's come out better than that one. Right, we'll get some light all the way across there. So the lightest ochre. Okay, so counter change is working well there. Got to make something of these trees here. So blue. Don't want them as portraits. We want them as just objects in the landscape. Very messy. Oh, well, I've got my pinning on. Right, now we've got to do some clever stuff now. Let's put some sky. There's plenty of blue in that sky. And grey, so let's get some of that colour. Get off. I'm not copying anything, I'm just working till I think it looks okay. So just some little ripples here and there. Right, that's some reeds. So that's dark there because there's a little bit of shadow, but we want to get some of that light back in here. Don't think I've quite pulled that off yet, that's water. Need some brighter bits. So the water's just stream by the what's name. Just listen to weather forecast next week, so it doesn't look like I'll be going on a bike. On my weekly bike ride, which is now every other week, I think. I'm not going to go out if it's freezing cold. Got an amber warning. Ooh. Okay, let's beef up that sky a bit then. Oh, not too much though, I don't want it to detract from the landscape, although the sky is a bit underdeveloped. This is quite pleased with that really. Something, my roof is splayed out a bit there. No, I won't go to let that go. It's 11:45. I've been on it long enough. Let's make sure my hands are clean. Get the got another one ready to go, but that'll be tomorrow. I'll give you a bit of advice as well. Well, with what I've learned, this is one that I sold, but I needed some varnish, so I put some retouch varnish on, and look, it's bleached out the wet in wet, very oily landscape. So I'm going to have to repair that. So that is partly because the primer wasn't. I didn't use gesso. I didn't use a proper gesso. So this is what I'm using as a gesso now, really good stuff. So a litre in there. I usually seal the surface first with a coat of PVA glue. Right, okay, that's dismantle that. Pick off any bits of cotton. I've got a bit on there somewhere, let's just lick it off. I do. Okay, carefully slide it into the frame. That was a good fit. I had to really force it in. I'll just take this off. I'm going to scrape all that paint off and start again with a clean palette. I'll just pull that down there. Put the picture on there. Okay, well, there we are. Now, folks. Hope you like that one. Redolent of Sussex. Now what we're going to do is clean the brushes. The sky, as you can see, it was quickly done, and I've left it. I could put some more darks in, but I don't want it to clash with the landscape, which has come out quite well. So I hope you like that one. I'll see you tomorrow. Sort out what brushes are going to be cleaned. Oh, that was all those. Oh no, not that one. or that one. So the 246 brushes I used. So enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.